It's been a tough time for the cast and crew members of the DCEU movie Batgirl. Since its unceremonious cancellation in August, several of the actors have voiced their displeasure about the film never making it to HBO Max. And it seems Leslie Grace, who played the titular superhero, isn't ready to let all her efforts go unseen when she shared an action-packed behind-the-scenes video. Keep watching this video to get all the juicy details. What you need to know: the unreleased American superhero film, based on a book of the same name titled by Gardner Fox and Carmine Infantino and screenplay by Christina Hodson, was intended to be an installment in the DC Extended Universe featuring American singer, songwriter, and actress Leslie Grace in the lead role as Barbara Gordon, better known by her alias Batgirl. Barbara, the daughter of Police Commissioner James Gordon, experiences a lot of nuances in her thinking at the beginning of the story, trying to figure out her life as she vacillates between good and evil, finding parts of herself along the way, and eventually discovering her purpose to become a vigilante in the crime-laden city of Gotham. Warner Brothers' announcement of the film's cancellation. The filming for Batgirl took place in Glasgow, Scotland between November 2021 and March 2022. But the news that took the media by storm came in August when Warner Brothers Discovery suddenly announced its decision to cancel the straight-to HBO Max feature. The film's co-directors Bilall, Fallah, and Adil Arbi were far away in Morocco for Arbi's wedding when they first got to know of the devastating news, and no one would have been sadder than the facilitating directors except Leslie Grace, who must have had high hopes of becoming the latest superhero to arrive in the DC world. About $90 million had already been spent in the production of the film, and it was already near completion in the post-production phase when it was axed. The controversial decision not only took those involved in the film's creative process by surprise, but was also met with disapproval from the fans. This decision was said to have been made after Warner Brothers merged with Discovery earlier in 2022, with the new CEO David Zaslav deciding to make some sweeping changes in the company's production process. The cancellation was said to have been a purely economic decision and had nothing to do with the film's quality, as the executives concluded that the film simply didn't work. They realized they would need to pump a whole lot more into the local and global marketing of the film, and they felt it wasn't worth it. What could have happened? Cast members like Brendan Fraser and Michael Keaton have also come forward in recent times to voice their disappointment about the cancellation. This is a film that would have featured the first Afro-Latina Batgirl ever in the person of Leslie Grace. Not only that, the film would have seen Brendan Fraser as villain Firefly and given fans the opportunity to see the return of veteran Michael Keaton in all his glory as Batman after over 3 decades since he last wore the cape. The release of Batgirl would have been a huge step in the right direction, considering how few female superheroes we have. The film also promised to give a chance for marginalized voices to be heard. For example, Alicia Ye, played by Ivory Aquino, a young bartender and rising chef and best friend to Barbara Gordon, was going to be DCEU's first transgender character. It would have been incredible to catch the actress, who is a strong voice in the trans community, playing this role. In a world where people are calling for more visibility and representation, all of these things that could have been but will probably never be make Batgirl's cancellation a hard pill to swallow. Leslie Grace's series of posts about Batgirl. Ever since Batgirl was shelved by Warner Brothers, Leslie has been posting about the unreleased superhero movie on her social media pages, ranging from words of appreciation to fans to her frustration about the whole situation, with the most recent post being a TikTok video revealing how we would have seen her appear in the movie. Earlier in August, immediately after she got to know of the company's decision, she took to Instagram to thank the fans of Batgirl for giving her the chance to be her own hero. She expressed words of appreciation to the cast and crew as well. It was apparent that she was still reeling from the loss, and that was probably her way of dealing with the sad news. In the same post, the In the Heights actress said she considered it a great privilege to have worked with the absolute greats in the movie world and to have forged relationships that would have lasted a lifetime. Batgirl directors had themselves earlier heaped praises on Leslie Grace for her passion, dedication, and humanity in the portrayal of Batgirl, but admitted that the studio's action took them off guard. The action-packed behind-the-scenes video shared by Leslie. Immediately, Fallah and LRB caught wind of the film's cancellation. They tried logging into the Warner Brothers server to get some of the footage on their cell phones, in an attempt to at least preserve some of the scenes from a project they wholly committed themselves to, but they were denied access into the server. However, Leslie Grace has footage featuring a compilation of various behind-the-scenes moments from her shelved DC movie, and in what looks like an attempt to keep the film's memory alive, she released the video on TikTok, and it got fans talking. The video shows her throwing punches, hanging from a harness, and at another time, sitting while she gets her face painted up by makeup artists. The footage also showed a fight scene where she She had hands wrapped around her neck, with the opponent attempting to strangle her. The video generally showed her having fun on the set, and it makes you wonder about just how many of the action sequences we'll never get to see in their full realization. Leslie's TikTok post generated a lot of comments from the audience, and the opinions were divided. While some believed it was the right call by Warner Brothers if they felt that the movie was irredeemable, some believed that the abrupt cancellation was brutal. The trending release Batgirl hashtag on Twitter. Ever since the announcement of Batgirl's cancellation, there has been a wave of supporters taking to Twitter to call for the film's release. The directors, who had earlier revealed their displeasure in the studio's decision and had said in a joint statement posted on Instagram about how they wished their work be shown to audiences and how they still retained the hope that it is one day possible for the film to leave the trash hill, said that they were touched to see this kind of reaction from the public. But some people think that the majority of those trending the hashtag on Twitter are not even DC fans to begin with, but more activists who would jump at any chance to moan about anything appealing to sentiments. Ivory Aquino shares behind-the-scenes video of the film's stunt sequence. Leslie Grace wasn't the only member of the cast who has shared what things looked like during the making of the film, as Batgirl star Ivory Aquino also took to Twitter to share a high-action look at one of the scenes we might probably never get to see. She tagged Leslie Grace and one of Grace's stunt doubles, Enemy Cartagena, in the 9-second video that has since garnered over 53,000 views. The clip saw one of the ladies, who I think is Cartagena, decked out in the Batgirl costume. The character is seen performing a backflip mid-air before crashing a gigantic brightly lit Christmas tree at a holiday party. The scene is first shown with the police system and cameras all in place, and then followed by the post-production view, which the audience would have seen in the final product. This tweet, which she posted on September 18, drew both positive and negative comments. Some thought the revealed shot was beautiful, while some felt the scene was not flattering enough to convince the public about the injustice of the cancellation. Aquino's latest share comes just a few weeks after she had sent a letter to the heads of the Warner Brothers company, begging them to reconsider their decision. Natalie Holt finds Batgirl's cancellation disappointing. One of the lesser-known facts about Batgirl was that Loki composer Natalie Holt was picked to do the score for Batgirl, and Holt, who had gradually worked her way to being considered one of the best composers in the industry due to her standout works in Loki and Obi-Wan Kenobi, revealed that she had been working on the Batgirl project for over a year and had already written about an hour and a half of music. She considered the film's cancellation to be a massive shame, and to have her hours of work go down the drain in this manner was soul-crushing. From Leslie to Ivory and now Natalie, it all highlights the toughest parts of working in the entertainment industry, and having something you worked tirelessly on not see the light of day is something that is incredibly hard. So guys, what do you think about the Batgirl cancellation? Let's have your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed watching this video, kindly hit the like and share button. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and tap the notification bell to stay updated with more interesting content like this.